What's it like staying at New York, Las Vegas in 2025? Find out next on Jaycation. Hey, what's up, Jaycationers? Welcome back to another video here in the Las Vegas series. After a month off, we took all of February off. We are back here in Sin City. I am refreshed after a trip to Hawaii, and we are now back covering New York in 2025. I haven't been back since New Year's Day of 2024, so it's been about a year and 2 months, and I'm excited to show you a SOHO upgraded, renovated room. You can hear the roller coaster going right behind me, and show you everything that they have upgraded down here in New York. They do have a few things that they did clean up a bit, such as check-in, registration, and the area down there. It looks a lot like you would see at the Empire State Building at actual New York. So let's go inside and check it out here in 2025, New York, Las Vegas. Let's go. I wanted to shout out today's sponsor, planning.com. Save up to 40% on your next hotel stay, whether it's here in Las Vegas or New York itself. Planning.com is great because you have creators like myself that leave their own personalized reviews of these hotels. Help out Jaycation, click the link below. Check out planning.com for your next stay here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're here at registration. It is about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Pretty long line, and they do have the self check-in kiosk here. Tons of people here checking in as well. And if you already checked in on the MGM app, but you want a physical room key, you can do that here. Just get the QR code. I'm gonna show you a little shortcut hack. I know some of you come to Vegas for events over at T-Mobile Arena, whether it's a VGK game or a concert or a wrestling event or boxing. You do have the park, which is between Park MGM and New York, which you can walk through to T-Mobile Arena. A lot of people don't know this. If you use the parking lot of New York, you can cut through the casino, cut through this bridgeway that we're walking through right now. You hook a right and you get down the escalator and you're already to the entrance of Toshiba Plaza at T-Mobile Arena, and you don't even have to cross any streets. Especially if the weather's bad and it's raining, you can take this and get into the arena without getting too wet. Unfortunately, that's the only view of the pool we're gonna get as of March 10th, 2025. It's still not open, still kind of cold out, but you've seen it in past videos before. Once out to the second level of the parking lot, you just hook a right here, follow this all the way to the end of the parking garage. There will be 2 escalators. You just go down and you're already to the front entrance of Toshiba Plaza and T-Mobile Arena. Here at the rooftop of New York, and there is T-Mobile Arena, Park MGM right across the way, and this is the back facade of Manhattan at the New York, Las Vegas. Figure I'd give you guys a little different look, and this is the rooftop area of the parking lot. There's Toshiba Plaza and the stage and the entryway right to the T-Mobile Arena. So much easier to just cut through this way right here from New York. It looks like they're setting up for UFC 313 this weekend. I've never been to a UFC event. Comment down below if you guys want to see me do a video on UFC or any other sports here in Vegas. I really do like this area at the park. They have these red metal tables and chairs, and there is the Bliss statue. Well, that's her behind. Check out the front. And there she is, Lady Bliss, in all her metal glory at the park. There's my twin, Bruno Mars. Updates since the last video here. The Salt Bay restaurant that people told me to never try, which I never did. I think it's called Nurserette, something like Nurserette or Nursette. Comment down below the correct spelling and the correct pronunciation of this former restaurant here. It is now closed and gone, so this is a vacant space. I wonder what they'll be doing with it. At the park, it looks like they have a pretty cool inside when it's open, and they promote Neutral, one of my favorite vodka seltzers. And obviously this is home of the Vegas Golden Knights, so you got to have your VGK. This is the beer house. You can watch some VGK games here. Beer is love, beer is life. They have a ton of outdoor seating here. You can play Jenga. They got TVs outside, so when the games are going on, you could watch some NHL, some NBA, some NFL. A lot of Jenga over here. This place gets pretty poppin'. on event days. Here is the famous Hello Kitty Cafe. They got one at Fashion Show Mall as well. Welcome to the fabulous Hello Kitty Cafe. When they had the Bruno Mars and Hello Kitty collaboration, that's the kiosk they use. But they do sell Hello Kitty merch over that way at the cafe itself, and then they also have a sunglass kiosk right here if you forgot your sunglasses back home. And this right here is the side entrance to New York, New York. This will get you into one of the theaters, and they do have a little cocktail bar here. You can pick up drinks on the way out. We made it over to our lunch destination, Top Round Roast Beef. It's the first and only of its kind. You won't find this in the real New York, even though there are restaurants like Katz Deli that are world famous for their roast beef and their pastrami. I've never tried this before. I've always wanted to do it. We've already done Shake Shack and a bunch of cheap eats inside New York, New York. So let's check out Top Round. Horse and Whole slow roast beef daily. Look at that sandwich right there. That looks really good. Up in their menu, you got your slow cooked roast beef. They have beef and cheese, barbecue, black and blue. They got hand breaded chicken. They got chicken wings, salads, and hot dogs. You could also get curly fries and tots. And this is their kitchen right over this way. And you also got an indoor seating area. 3 in the afternoon. Huge TVs though. So we went with their classic, the beef with cheese whiz, slow roasted roast beef. Looks like they also have some barbecue sauce mixed in with it. I got the curly fries with the tomato ketchup over here. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon, so it's pretty quiet over here, but I'm guessing during event days and weekends it gets packed over here. Not on a Monday. Let's check out some of the curly fries. Ooh, piping hot. You want to eat these piping hot. The curly fries are only $3.99 extras. That's not bad, and they give you a decent helping. Try out this beef and cheese right here. It's on a nice solid bun. It's toasted. Got the cheese whiz, barbecue sauce, and the roast beef. Oh, that's tasty. The cheese whiz mixed with the barbecue sauce is really good, actually. I'm actually digging the barbecue sauce. It's got a unique tangy flavor to it. The bread holds it together well. It does get a little bit messy, but wow. $12.99 for that. And they even offer other types of roast beef, just under 20 bucks. Curly fries, roast beef and cheese. I like it. This is a nice afternoon fill up for you here at New York, New York, if you want something different other than Shake Shack. I believe this wasn't open yet the last time I covered New York, New York. So like I said, we're gonna try new things. First meal of the day. It's 4:25 p.m. and I just finished it. Look at I smashed the whole stack of napkins. I had to use every single one. That's how messy it was. But honestly, I give this a thumbs up. I liked the beef. These are the wall water fountains that have cascading water at night that I've seen crazy people dunk their heads into. One too many times in my lifetime. So here is the New York staple Shake Shack. We've tried it in the very first New York video. And right up there is the Chrysler Building. Never done a deep dive into these official Las Vegas visitor centers to see if they actually have legit deals or they're ripping you off. But you can buy Gray Line passes for the Grand Canyon over here in Hoover Dam. You can do the Eagle Rider off-road tours or the big bus, which is the double-decker bus I'll take you around Vegas. And right next to that is the Luke's Lobster. If you want a lobster roll, they got Maine lobster rolls over this way. Continuing on, here is your view of the Brooklyn Bridge replica. It's right next to Tom's Watch Bar. And Tom's Watch Bar is right next to the MGM New York Sportsbook. One of the smaller sports books, but hey, if you need to place bets, they got kiosks. Here's the outside of the New York souvenir shop. Take a little piece of New York home. And you also got the Starbucks right next to it. And the Swatch store, a pretty big Swatch store at that. And usually on the weekends, they rock out and have live bands over here. And this extends out as Tom's Watch Bar. All these stores and restaurants and bars I'm showing you are accessible inside New York. This is nectar. I could smell it from here. It's bath soap, bath bombs, and all that good stuff. You got a little helping hand out here, a little pink helping hand. And these businesses love putting their name on the Las Vegas sign. The fabulous Nectar Life, Nevada. Well, we are exactly 1 week away from the filming of this video to St. Patrick's Day, and Nine Fine Irishmen, a place that I've spent part of a St. Patty's Day here in Las Vegas before, has this really nice patio. Very lime green. I don't think it's always been this color in the facade. You can hang out in the patio over here. The inside is really cool. It feels like a actual Dubliner pub. And then you also have a bar area here that you can sit on the stools. There's one TV and you can have yourself a pint. Another thing that makes this place kind of family friendly is the Hershey's Chocolate World. I think this is a 3-story Hershey's Chocolate World. You got your giant Reese's and Hershey's. Is it Reese's or Reese's? Comment down below. And this bridge will take you over to MGM Grand, which we're covering next. And will you look at that? The escalators actually work. And there is the replica of Lady Liberty herself. No, you can't go up this one, but still a pretty cool replica of Lady Liberty. And right behind it is the dirty castle Excalibur. And there's also a bridge that way. There used to be water in this area, but is now loaded with turf. This is the bridge entryway to New York, New York. Right next to Hershey's Chocolate World, they have a Hershey's S'mores area. You can buy s'mores over here, especially on a cold winter's day. That's nice. And there's your side entrance to Hershey's Chocolate World. There is the popular Welcome to the Fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada souvenir shop. See plenty of these around town. They got a professional massage over here. In the food court, they have upgraded it. I think I've covered it in the past. The nyny food hall. You got a pizzeria over this way, a wing zone, and a Capriotti's. What's nice about having that Capriotti's here is they're all over Las Vegas, but not many on the strip. So this is one on the strip you could grab. The famous turkey sandwich that they have over there. It's tasty. The Bobby is what it's called. And this is the Pour 24. Happy hour is Monday to Thursday, 12 to 3. $7 all draft beers and $8 well cocktails. Right next to it is the frozen daiquiris. Pretty pricey frozen daiquiris if you ask me. And then you have an NYC hat shop right here, NYS sunglasses, and then Coyote Ugly. It's open from 7 till late. This is the entrance. There's usually a line right out here. I heard Coyote Ugly actually just celebrated a movie anniversary. Oh, this is new, Uptown Gelato. So if you want some late night gelato, they got it. Pistachio, hazelnut, all that good stuff. Even some sorbets. And then you can pick up some gadgets over this way. There used to be more fun things over here, but it looks like they're now being renovated. And this is the exit towards the Dirty Castle. So here's the bridgeway to Excalibur. That's the drop off for Uber and Lyft and taxis. That's where I got dropped off a little earlier. And right above it is your roller coaster. Let's see, they got temporary tattoos that last up to 4 weeks and jewelry over here. Want to scare your mom? Get a temporary tattoo. That's just a gateway to getting a real one. And then they also have a New York pretzel here, sandwiched in between the Hershey's chocolate store and the nyny food hall. I do enjoy this escalator entryway to the casino area. To the left is your cashier and your MGM rewards desk, and you got a little nice New York, New York welcome sign right in the bottom here. Tons of machines, and then you got your table game straight away. There you go, there's your chocolate bar. You can get your chocolate cocktails over here. Through these slot machines is the restrooms to the left, but you also got the Grand Central Bling Company, Cubic Zirconia, of course. And then they do have a Harley Davidson Harley store tucked away here in the corner. Walking through the numerous slot machines over here, they did upgrade this entire area. This is now called the Midtown Bar. This was formerly the registration area. I really like the lighting over here. And it looks like you got like a cotton candy sky painting of the Manhattan skyline, and then over here at the Midtown Bar, you got that classic New York lighting like you're at the Empire State Building hanging out. Nice long bar over here. Video poker as well as some spring training games going on the TV, and it's right next to America Restaurant. Yeah, they've been working on this area for a long time. They even have seating here for Starbucks customers, and this Starbucks is still fairly new. You can pick up all your Starbucks coffee in the morning, but the line here is crazy. They did do upgrades on the Bell Desk and Business Center right here, concierge, and they even have a car rental area. The entrance to the Empire building is this way. So there are 4 or 5 different elevators to different parts of New York, New York. If you look at your MGM app, they do have directions to your room. So after you get your key on your app, or if you get it here at registration, make sure you read the directions so you know which is the best elevator to take to get to your room, because there's 5 different elevators around here. And this is the registration area. It's dying down a bit. Pool area right here, but it's still closed down. But during pool season, you can actually use these lockers here as well. And they do have an essentials store. I'm sure they have a lot of pool gear and drinks and stuff you can pick up as well. Just so you guys know, the Uber rideshare pickup doors are over here next to the business center. Go out these double doors and you can wait up over in this area here for your Uber or Lyft. They even have a dog area over here to the right. Over this way is the Central Park Cafe. They have a Haagen-Dazs and a Cinnabon. Cinnabon would kill me right now, but that sounds so tasty and it smells really good. Look how bright it is in here. It almost feels like you're in the middle of Central Park. And that's the aesthetic they try to give you. And then they also have your concession area here. These are the elevators that are closest to my room, the Century elevators. This is a very popular chain restaurant all over the United States. We have this in San Diego. I'm sure it's in New York as well. Il Fornaio Cucina Italiana. It's always cracking over here. And they have a huge portion of the property here. And their happy hour is from 3 to 6, $7 beers, $8 wines, $9 cocktails, $10 antipasti, and pizza. Pretty good deals. This is my favorite part of the entire resort. They have all the different ads up on the walls here. Makes it feel like you're in Greenwich Village or near Times Square. They do have the bar at Times Square here. You can get your daiquiris. They have off-Broadway grab-and-go refreshment shop. I've heard a lot of good things about this Chinese restaurant called Chin Chin. They have a roundabout bar and some high-top seating there as well. Right next to the New Yorker elevators. That's where I stayed last time. And they do have a classic shoe shiner there as well. And this is their steakhouse, Gallagher's. We've never tried Gallagher's. This is the actual refrigerator here at Gallagher's. So right next to the bar at Times Square is Sir Rico's Pizza. And they do have tons of New York style pizzas here. Ooh, they even have kiosks now. That's new. New kiosks for this Times Square hot dog area. They do have your pizza and beer slice for $11.95 still. It's a Busch Light and a slice of any pizza. So that's the deal right there. Any slice, so you can get a Supreme if you wanted to. This is where this theme hotel shines, this area. And they have dueling piano bars here at the bar at Times Square. More gambling, so you don't have to miss out on that action. They have the Times Square hot dogs. All-American hot dog for $7.95. Here is the famous Greenberg's Deli. We've tried this in the past with Jaycation on a Cheap Eats video. Their breakfast specials with coffee or hot tea is $8.95. And you can get a croissant sandwich, a deli burrito, a pastrami, an egg bagel, or a vegetable burrito. And it's available till 11 a.m. each day. $8.95, not bad, with a coffee too. This right here is 48th and Crepe. Nice little creperie. Doesn't look like it's open right now. You can get yourself different types of sweet and savory crepes. This New York Mexican style restaurant has been here for a while. It's called Gonzalez y Gonzalez. Lots of tequila. There you go, your Mexican flag and your US flag at Gonzalez y Gonzalez. They even have this nice quad area here. We've eaten here before, Fulton Fish Fry. If you want some fish and chips, they actually have pretty decent fish and chips. Pricey, but not as pricey as the fish and chips for Gordon Ramsay, I'll tell you that. This is actually less. Finally, over this way, you have, oh, this is new, the Lucky Pig. It looks like they got bows and stuff. And then the Broadway Burger Bar and Grill is over this way too. This is the entryway to the Mad Apple. You could pick up your show tickets here, and they also have their souvenir shop. And this is the entryway to where the park is, next to the Hello Kitty Cafe we showed you earlier. You got the Mad Apple sign right there, and these really beautiful lights right next to the VR area. This is why we do updates on these resorts every year or so, because they always have new things popping up. This is the Broadway Burger Bar and Grill. Huge space, actually. And then you got boba, bao buns, and all that good stuff over here at the Lucky Pig. And I like all the neon lights here. It makes you feel like you're in Chinatown in New York. Look at that windowsill too. And it's also got a New York Yankees sign right there too. That's cool. Right next to the burger bar is the Chrysler elevators. So if you're in the Chrysler area, these are the elevators for you. Even the manholes, or the fake manholes, have the New York emblem on them here. Cool, so the Broadway Burger Bar and Grill also has happy hours here, and they got deals starting at $6. Not bad. This stand right here is the Greenwich Village Coffee Company. You can get some muffins, bagels, coffee, pastries, fruits, drinks, anything you may need over here. Even the signs have Bleecker Street on it. Let's check out the prices of the roller coaster. General admission is $25, including holidays. A re-ride's $10. You can buy packages. The Central Park pack gives you all these different credits for the arcade and the coaster, starting at $49 all the way to $149. And then they also got the Scream Pass all-day rides. I would not ride that all day. That thing is way too shaky. $65 for that. I get a lot of questions about what's a good family hotel here in Vegas. There's not really many of them, but I would definitely say New York is one of them because of this arcade and coaster area. A lot of games, a lot of fun for the kids. They do have lockers you can use over here as well, because you can't bring it onto the ride, and there is a height limit here. 54 inches. Tons of games. They got skee ball over here, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Nerf arcade, the classic skee ball. You got that Walking Dead game, Guitar Hero. Ooh, the basketball game too. That's a fun one to play, especially on date night. You could have your young teens come over here on their little date nights. They got a water gun fun pixel play. And you actually don't need somebody here to man it. Well, you don't win anything, or you do win stuff. You just got to claim it after. Nice. The Big Apple Coaster and Arcade. It's pretty much amazing here. And this is the Redemption Center. If I were a kid, I'd get the Nerf blasters up there. You can also pick up smaller items here in the Redemption area. Oh man, look how big this crane is right here. The Extreme Crane. To get the tie-dyed bear. In order to play, you got to pick up a card and recharge it through these kiosks right here. As you go around, you got more racing games, King Kong 2. It actually smells nice here, so they're keeping up with the Glad air freshener for sure. They even got a Rick and Morty game. That's pretty cool. And it is almost Sakura season, so they got little Sakuras up here. Well lit. There's even a New Yorker Tower entrance this way. So if you actually have your kids with you, try to stay by the New Yorker Tower elevators. They just go down to the second floor and they're already to the arcade. See that? They have so many things here. They got Bop It, Red Zone Rush. So this is technically their front entrance. Hours of operation, Monday to Sunday. The arcade is 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. and the roller coaster is 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. So this is another way to the parking lot. And then they also have another Essentials kiosk right here, and this will take you back towards the casino. They have VR games here. So your Nathan's area, you got your classic diner style here. Almost feels like you're in Coney Island. They even have some pizzas, milkshakes, hot dogs, of course. Welcome to the greatest city in Las Vegas sign. Lady Liberty with the wind riding up her skirt. There's another view of the gaming area, slot machines and tables. The restrooms are here in this middle area. This is the BetMGM Sportsbook right here. Oh, the Lakers game just started. The LeBron-less Lakers for the next 2 weeks because he hurt his groin. There are the BetMGM kiosks right here. 4 of them on the side. Right next to Tom's Watch Bar. You got the Staten Island room right here. And this goes out to Las Vegas Boulevard. This is new for the Century elevators at least. You got to scan your device right up here. And then you put your room number right here. It's one of those new school elevators where you press the button before you go. And there it is. Level 30. Elevators look all right. Not bad. You're in the Century Tower elevators. Headed back up to the room. I do like the murals they have here at the elevator bays. It's like gray and cream notes over here. These towers all mesh together, but as long as you follow the directions to what it tells you to go to on the app, that's the closest to your room. So my room is just right here to the right. 3021. Easy. So right by the Empire elevators is the fitness center. Let's check it out. 5 to 9 p.m. You gotta use your room key. Here's the entryway. $3 for all these vending drinks. They have stuff here on display, but not for sale. Here's the gym right here. You got your towels. There is about 5 treadmills here. You got your Arc Trainer Cybexes. A few machines, 2 or 3 machines. And they do have free weights over here. 25s, 30s. Then you got the kettlebells, smaller weights. And you also got a water dispenser here as well, and a medicine ball. Although the pool's not open, there's a little view of the pool. So there's your quick tour of the fitness center. You got to take it down to the 3rd floor. The Empire elevators are the closest elevator, so make sure you take that down. All right, back up to the room. I like how they get creative with the subway letters here. Viva Las Vegas. All right, we gotta make our way over back to my room. Sun coming down here, making it a little hazy. You got the Mount Charleston snowy mountain cap there. I didn't realize how close the Orleans looks from this vantage point. But I'm telling you, that's a worlds away. Going through that commercial warehouse district area, yeah, that can be a challenge. It's like playing Frogger to the Orleans. It's time for us to make our walk over to the ABC stores just across this bridge, right by the Park MGM. Got to fill up on waters and drink. Also over at the Showcase Mall, you got Brewdog Rooftop, which is awesome, and the Target right down below. All right, it's ABC store time. All right, Jaycationers, it is 10:20 at night. We're here at New York, We're gonna have the $21.95 ribeye dinner special, 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. every night. This restaurant's open 24 hours. It is right next to one of the bars here and all the slot machines, right before the Haagen-Dazs Central Park Cafe. I really like the ambiance of this restaurant because they have the United States map. They do have donuts here in the morning. And there it is, the unique United States of America map. I wonder if they have Hawaii somewhere hidden around here. And sure enough, right as I said that, where's Hawaii and Alaska? There it is. I feel like this wall is missing Guam and Puerto Rico. They should put that there too. So this is the first time featuring America. We got their late night menu. Their one special is the $21.95 of ribeye. It's 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. They do have burgers, cheeseburgers, and also appetizers and salad. The prices aren't bad. It ranges from about $12.95 to like $18.50 for an Impossible Burger. But the ribeye is what I'm here for. $21.95. You can't beat that. I'll room charge it up to the room. Now that I have the MGM credit card, I'm gonna use that for my room charge, and I get 3x points towards tier and regular points. $21.95, multiply that by 3, and that's how many points I've accumulated in tier points just for eating this late night dinner. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one of the Jaycation mod fathers. He is AKA, also known as Regina Pat, also known as Dwayne The Rock Johnson's Canadian doppelganger, also known as Kuya Pat. He doesn't like being called your uncle, so he not your uncle. This is Regina Pat.
What's up, everybody? Hanging out with Jaycation here, America.
You just had dinner here.
Yes, sir. Great deal, excellent steak, great price.
Happy birthday, man.
Thank you, JJ.
Got the ribeye. It looks like 16 ounces, right? 10 ounces? Okay, this is a 10-ounce ribeye. We got the A1 sauce. When you get steak like this, you gotta have A1 sauce. We also got the Tabasco sauce. So I did it medium rare. I usually go medium, but we're going medium rare tonight. Last time, Here Be Bars, my friend John Barr did a video here, and he said that it was too dry. So I said, all right, well, if it was too dry, maybe I need to make it a little more undercooked so it's not as chewy. Get the A1 sauce in here. It's a little chewy, but it's not as chewy as I think it would be. And there is a decent flavor. The A1 will mask it for you. They usually give you a baked potato, but I asked for mashed potatoes. They gave that to me. Green bean as well as zucchini. The mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes are decent. I'll tell you that. I do like green beans. Let's add a little pepper here and a little salt. But a 10-ounce ribeye, not a bad deal at all. This is a nice dinner, especially for a long day to the Grand Canyon tomorrow. Stay tuned for that video, that's coming soon. So after going through this steak, it's kind of mid. Mashed potatoes are a little starchy. The vegetables are good. Service here is good, but steak, it's kind of mid. For $21.95, if it was more like 14 bucks like it used to be, I would like it a lot more. Would I be like Jaycation recommend? No, but for 21 bucks and you're getting a steak, you're getting a steak, so it's all right. One last thing, a little positive about New York, New York. I landed here in Vegas 12:30. By the time I landed, I got my digital room key, so my room was already ready to go, and I was able to get my stay going right away. So you do get that early check-in every now and then, especially when it's not as busy, a lot earlier than the 3 o'clock check-in. So thumbs up to that for MGM properties.
Tomorrow for sure.
Let's go, Jaycationers. It is time for the oh so popular room tour. So I ended up booking the SOHO 2 Queens renovated room here at New York, New York. We got lucky in the automated check-in through the MGM Rewards app. Got me on the 30th floor with a direct view of the mountains. I'm guessing that's Mount Charleston with the snow up top. We finally got snow here in Vegas, and a really great view of T-Mobile Arena, home of SmackDown, NXT Stand and Deliver, and Raw after WrestleMania 41. Can't wait for that next month. You can even see the start of the roller coaster ride where they have the first huge dip right here in the back. You can see that from here, and you can even hear people screaming, so that's pretty cool. And a view of Park MGM and the Rio. 2 queen beds. Now let me ask you guys a question, comment down below. When you book a 2 queen room, whether you're by yourself or you're with somebody, do you prefer to sleep on the bed closest to the bathroom and the door, or you like being away in this bed that's closer to the window and the air conditioning? Comment comment down below. But the beds are pretty comfortable. They come with 3 pillows. The 2 pillows in the back are a little longer than the one in the front. The one in the front can be used as your leg pillow or extra pillow. I stole some pillows from here and put it over there, but yeah, I do usually sleep closest to the bathroom if you guys want to know where I'm sleeping. The bed is pretty firm, nice and comfortable. It's a quiet area of the hotel. I do like the frame in the back of a black and white painting of Times Square. Very cartoonish, very Batman-ish, very Gotham looking. Really cool drawing, and then they have the fake white brick in the back. There's this wooden headboard here with the yellow leather padding on both sides of the bed. Nice flush leather padding. And here is your switch for the lights on this side of the wall. You have a USB-C and a USB charger and 2 outlets as well. New York telephone if you need to call downstairs, and tons of space for each bed. And you also have the luggage rack right down here, as well as a trash can and a cubby hole right down the middle. One thing I do like about this room is this wallpaper that leads you from the bed area to the bathroom. It has faces of people that could be celebrities, like this could be Britney Spears, this could be Rihanna. I'm guessing they may or may not be, but it looks like them, that's for sure. So a really cool crochet collage looking design with pictures of the subway signs and New York all over it. I dig it. One thing that I could say about New York's tinting of their windows, since the facade of New York is the Manhattan skyline, they have different colored tint for different rooms. This one is more on the pinkish side, so you do get a little bit of a pinkish tint, so it makes it a little darker in the inside, but they do try to make up for it with all the different lightings around the room. You do have 2 leather chairs here and a nice round marble table. This is where I'm gonna get a lot of my work done over the stay, and it does say don't smoke. $300 cleaning fee and $500 for suites. This right here is the entertainment center / closet area. On this side, you have the safe to put all your valuables in, and under it is a cubby hole. You have 3 hangers. Is that only 3 hangers? Is that right? 4 hangers. There we go. 4 hangers on this side, but you have an additional 3 in the inside over here, as well as your ironing board and iron in this mini cubby hole. TV is really nice. It's a Samsung TV, and it's easy access to put your HDMI cord in the back, so I can watch some Monday Night Raw since I stayed here from a Monday to a Tuesday. A bench right here where you can sit down, put on your shoes, or you can lay out your luggage, but you also got that luggage rack on the other side. And they do also have 2 outlets, a USB and a USB-C charging port right here as well, and then the light switch for the backlight here. You have this circular mirror over in this section. I guess you could say this is like the refreshment section. This is where I set up my Keurig machine for the coffee in the morning. You have an urn, looking like the Undertaker with this urn looking ice bucket. 4 plastic cups. This is where the refrigerator usually would be, but there's nothing in here. And you also have the blow dryer, which I'm gonna take over to the bathroom to use for later after I shower. And then there's a bag here for the laundry and dry cleaning you may be doing while you're here. All right, as you enter the entryway, you see the crochet New York looking paintings over here, but you do have a full-size mirror hanging by these 2 luggage tag looking clips right here. And then they have 3 red hooks for you to put your jackets and all that good stuff. And this side of the wall looks like the New York Post newspaper-esque type of design. And then there is the double locks, as well as your do not disturb sign, nice little mini do not disturb sign, and the light switch. Welcome to the quaint little bathroom area here. You have a low to the ground toilet. Right above it is all the towels that you're gonna need, your face towels, your hand towels, and your shower towels, as well as on this side they have your vanity mirror, the magnifying version and the regular version, and there's a light for each side. 2 outlets right here, the light switch. They have the community MGM Resorts hand wash and body lotion. I brought the hair dryer from the entertainment center. Tons of space on this side for all your toiletries, trash can. They have 2 toilet roll dispensers down here and your tissue paper. And then you got your open 24/7 sign, as a few restaurants are over in Manhattan, open 24/7. And it's also well lit with this bar fluorescent lights and a huge full-size mirror with a black border. In the shower area, you have this white shower curtain with your MGM Resorts body wash and shampoo. Be careful with the tub here, don't want to trip over it. You got your floor towel. The flooring is nice gray and white marble. You have a ledge here for your soap and shampoo. This is the hot and cold right here for the bathtub, and the shower nozzles right here. Nice wide circular design. Good enough for a couple nights stay here at New York, New York. So I just wanted to bring up a little tidbit, because obviously the reason why I show these videos to you guys, so you can see if you want to stay at these places, or also if you don't want to stay in this place. This is really up to you and your opinion and your preferences. I just wanted to talk about not MGM, but Caesars properties as a whole. Without sounding like I'm complaining, even though I am complaining, I know that. I was supposed to stay at the Horseshoe for 4 nights, and I got the nice room rate and a nicer room for I think 20 bucks a night. So it was only about $80 altogether with no resort fee. It even said on the receipt, no resort fee. I just want you guys to have a heads up, especially if you guys are diamond members going back down to gold, because it's so hard to maintain diamond status, or you're just not able to match diamond status anymore because business earner rewards credit card went away and they don't do that status match any longer. So when I booked back in January the Horseshoe, I booked the 4 nights. I was talking to somebody on the phone. I said, hey, listen, if I book this trip right now while I'm still diamond, will I be able to get those 4 nights with no resort fee and still use the diamond privileges possibly? And they said, yeah, no problem. It'll even show on the receipt that you got no resort fee. So I said, okay, cool. Let's go ahead and reserve that. And when I got into the VIP check-in, the gentleman there said, sorry, but I can't help you. And if I do help you, I'm gonna have to charge you extra. You're gonna have to go to the regular line, which I get it. I'm back down to gold. Okay. And he's like, yeah, and you're also gonna have to end up paying the resort fee, which is $200 for the 4 nights. I'm not gonna do that. So I went to the front and I didn't check in. I was trying to calmly explain. I was trying to be nice, but they were just so robotic with their answers. And it's one of those cut and dry things. They're like, we do understand that you booked it while you were still diamond, but they shouldn't let you book it because you're gonna have to pay that resort fee as a gold member. I ended up calling and talking to an operator. Sounds like they were in the Philippines somewhere. She was nice and she said the same exact thing. And basically I said, you know what? I just don't want to give Caesars my business any longer, especially if they're gonna treat customers who have been members for 2+ years on diamond that way on the way out. Because you don't know, I might be diamond again in the future. Well, they've said that they can't waive the resort fee, even though it says it on the actual confirmation email that I got back in January. So I asked nicely, just cancel the 4 nights. I'll redo this whole trip and find another room and give my business over to MGM and over to a non-Caesars property just because of the president. That wasn't really cool. Just wanted to give you guys that little story over at the Horseshoe at Caesars. I don't think I'll be going to Caesars anytime soon, guys. I really don't. Just be aware of that. If you're no longer a diamond member, even if you booked a trip as a diamond member and it says no resort fee, they're gonna get you. They're gonna get you regardless. So buyer beware from getting downgraded from diamond to gold. All right, back to this MGM review. Let's give you the breakdown for how much I paid for 1 night here from a Monday to a Tuesday at the New York, Las Vegas. It was $41.65 for your SOHO 2-queen room. It's nice and renovated. You still have to pay that $45 resort fee plus tax per night, even if their pool is open or not. Total, it was about $98. So just under $100 for the stay here. It is a nice quiet room. I like the remodel over here. The entertainment center, they make use of all the different space, and I liked the Samsung TV. I was able to watch Monday Night Raw on it, and the beds were more importantly comfortable, and I really do like the views of the roller coaster and T-Mobile Arena and Mount Charleston in the back. So I would say for the mid-tier level MGM property hotel, I would stay here again, most definitely. Between this and Park MGM, that's probably the mid-tier level of MGM properties. I will say 2 two thumbs up to New York, as well as the cheap eats they have downstairs. We explored a little bit of that. For under $100 from Monday to Tuesday, I will say yes, please. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. We're gonna be exploring more MGM Resorts properties in 2025. We've left Caesars in the dust. We're done with all those Caesars properties. I've done enough videos there to show you guys. We're done with them. MGM, you're my go-to now for 2025. All right, Jaycationers, until the next one, please like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below what other hotels, whether it's an MGM property or anything but Caesars property, you'd like me to cover here back in Las Vegas. All right, Jaycationers, until the next one, stay traveling. Sin City, Lego 777.